Hello world, this is the Yilmizu, and today I will be discussing creativity, which is vital to all of my fields that I'm currently working on. First, what is creativity? The transformation of anything, may it be tangible or not, into something new. How is it helpful to us? Creativity brings forth the magic that lies within ourselves. We create our own world by tapping this magical ability that lies within us. When you allow yourself to be creative, you allow yourself to be a human. You allow yourself to devote your time and energies to something that keeps you alive. For its myths, or things that I thought it was, I used to think that creativity is for the talented, that it is natural for the artistic, that it cannot be attained by the more logical people. So I read and read books about creativity, asked advices from creative individuals, watched testimonies from different artists too, tested most of the methods, failed, and acquired what's working for me. All in all, we can use this ability. We just need to ask the right questions and use the right methods. For the methods that blocks creativity, or things that I observe blocking my flow, first is always saying that you are missing something you need. If you have everything you need, then creativity will not take place. Second is thinking that you have to be original. Third is saying that it has already been done by somebody else. And fourth is having a lot of choices. So, this is already the main part of the video. These are the things that keeps my creativity flow freely. First is still, but still from many, so it will be original. We are a collection of ideas, a continuous process of remaking. You might have heard taking inspiration from others, but mostly it ends like you steal a whole lot from your inspiration. It is quite frustrating, or at least for me, but I found that the best way to steal is to steal from the many. Your action will be to acquire at least 3 artists in your field, see what they do, steal one thing from them, and then mash them up to something to reach what you want. Another thing to keep in mind is to observe. You don't know how much information is laid down to you only if you know how to look. Extraordinary things springs forth from the ordinary when you pay attention to them. May it be anything or anyone, keep a notebook in you. Write something if it is worth stealing or even thinking about later on. This will be your creative handbook where you will consult when you are lost. Second method is limit your choices so the stream of creativity will flow freely. This discusses mostly your workflow when your empty canvas intimidates you more than anything. This is because of the various choices you have to make to the point that you cannot start anything. If you have everything you need, then creativity doesn't need to take place. So what will you do is to have a constraint. This heavily depends on your field. But let me start on what I do. So for example, in music, a great constraint is to just use one sound to create everything. To drums, bass, synth, and everything. This is greatly apparent on Andrew Wang's video. Creative juices you will extract from that is amazingly endless. For the third method, use your right brain more. We all learn in school that the left brain is for the more logical operations and the right brain is for the creative side of things. This probably got me into the myth that if you were born left brain dominant, then you aren't built for creative tasks. But I came across a book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain by Betty Edwards. Although it's essentially a how to draw book, but key idea here is to acquire the process of using the right brain in drawing. Kind of an eye-opener for me. First, to make you experience this, draw a subject that you don't know about. Flip it upside down and draw it that way. Do not say that it is an arm, or it is a tree, or whatever you think it is. Just think of it as a line, shape, nothing more, nothing else. Get back here when you're done. Done? Now flip your drawing upside down. Does it look good? Does it look bad? It doesn't matter. What matters for now is does it look like the subject? If that's a yes, then congrats! You've used your right brain in the process. And that's the key. You strip all of the words, all of the logical things that relate to something and dumb it down. Remember this phrase, dumb it down, to its most basic form, shapes and lines. Strip down the logical components, dumb it down, and you'll get a feel of everything you do. For our ending, you don't need to be talented. Talent is a pursued interest after all. You don't need to envy others who have this. Instead, observe them. What sparks their mind? What sparks their ideas? What are their resources? What does it look, sound, feel like? Where is the similar? Find it. Find it all. You can acquire a creativity and use it. You already have what you need after all. You already have it. So go on. For further reading about the subject, some of the books that I came across are Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, Keep Going by Austin Kleon, and also Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain by Betty Edwards.